Hello. Hello. Audio test. Sounds alright. How's this sound to you guys? Ooh. Sorry. Sorry. Thwacked the mic a little. Ooh. There are 3 egos that can only be obtained by suppressing their abnormality. Yeah, that's okay to say. I don't want to know which ones, though. Yeah. Alright, what I will ask. Are the 3 egos worth the hassle? I mean, admittedly, they're probably more worth it now because we have the thing that makes it so that I never lose ego. Hey, Luca. Have I encountered any of the abnormalities that give those egos? I feel like you would have probably hinted at it if I had. Oh look, there's Ranter's art. Ha! Look at that. Amazing. Technically not. So presumably it's something that I haven't picked before. One of them, yes. Hey, Nathan. Alright, let me just check the mods are installed correctly. I think they are. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't be, but... Yep, and yep. Okay. Right. I do need to change the game over. I forgot to do that beforehand. Still on fresh start from the stream I did on Monday. Played the entirety of Fresh Start. That's available as a VOD. You can go check that out. Hello and welcome back to GVL Lobotomy Corporation. I'm feeling a bit cozy tonight. Like, it's cold. I had the window open a crack, so it's even colder. And I'm wrapped up in a nice warm blanket. Ooh. We're getting into the colder months now, and I really like that. I do much better in the colder months. Fresh Start lasted like, I want to say like 5 hours, 5.5 hours, something like that. Let me have a quick look before we get started. Fresh Start, 5 hours 20. So take off 10 minutes for the pre-stream, 5 hours 10 to all but 100% it, and then it took me another hour to get to the last achievement. Because it was taking ages, and I looked it up, and it's like, oh, you can just keep vacuuming in water. You don't need to spray out the water first, so that made it a lot easier to get. Anyway, today we are going to be restarting from day 1. So I have installed 2 new mods. Infinite extraction to guarantee that we A, don't get the ones that are going to screw us, and B, do get ones we haven't had before. And permanent agents, meaning resetting to day 1, will carry over all agents from the previous playthrough. To remind you, I'm doing that not because it is cheaty. I'm doing that because I really, really like the agents we have. A lot of them are named after you guys, and I want to keep that. Oh yeah, there is one more mod as well. There was. It's not there. Let me just check I did install that one, because I do want that one as well. I just got home from uni as a result of Hell Wednesday. On the plus side, turns out I like statistics. What a way to find that out. Hey, Ronta. Shield bar. Yeah, shield bar is a mod I've had for a while. When I shoot someone with a shield bullet, it has a little bar above their head to show how much of the shield remains. Lobotomy Corp. Oh, I didn't install it. No, I didn't install the other mod. Yeah, there it is. I downloaded it, didn't install it. Sorry, let me just yeah, it's not, it doesn't show up very well. It's a little bit small, and given all the visual bugs in this game, it's very easy to miss. Custom data, that goes in. Custom data. Huh. Wow. Wow, this game is actually set up that you can just add in your own custom faces and stuff. That's amazing. Okay. Alright, let's copy these into here. Alright, brilliant. That should now work. And if I've understood correctly, it might not even have spoilers. Not too much in the way of spoilers anyway. Acceptable spoilers. Right. So, the thing I just did, I will just relaunch the game just to make sure it loads properly, is I've added in a little mod, which I will show you very shortly. I was about to tell you what it is, but then I realised I could just show you instead, and that'll be much cuter. So, how do I do this? Do I just click first day? I can't remember. I've only done it once before. I don't want to do it wrong. Alright, I think what I'm going to sorry, I'm really nervous about this. I don't want it to wipe all my progress. Also, sorry, I've got a bit of a cough today. I've been feeling a bit unwell the last couple of days. Sorry, you haven't... Hello? Right, you haven't had the game sound. That's okay. Does anyone happen to know where Lobotomy Corporation save files are? I want to make a backup. App data local low Project Moon Lobotomy. Okay. App data local low Project Moon Lobotomy. I'm just going to copy the entire Project Moon folder. I don't know what in there is relevant, so I've got a backup now. Right. Here we go then. So, in case you are unfamiliar with what's going on right now, we tried day 46 and got murdered. And the main reason we had such trouble with it was because a couple of the abnormalities I have are not conducive to late game challenges. Specifically, the monk, smile pile, and magical girl. So I'm going to replay, and in the process learn a whole load of new abnormalities, and I'll probably have to keep repoing as I go through until I get ones that are perfectly fine for the end run. Yes. So much progress just gone. Hi, Angela. It's been a while. It's not been a while. Feels like it's been a while. Well, he's really good to have, so I'm going to keep him. I'm not going to re-extract that one. Hello, X. I'm not going to read through all the text again. It's just been a little while. I just want to make sure I remember what's going on here. My face is picturesque of the person who had the most beautiful smile. So that's referencing Carmen. And she's lying there. It's going to be refreshing not to need to kill 3 Clarks every meltdown. You only get 1 sin on your first day, so I hope you'd keep him. Yeah. I was actually wondering what would happen if you did re-extract, whether it would bring it back or be a different one. That's a good question. Tell me about the company. Right when I first played this, I made reference to how this seemed a very iffy thing to say. Because either it's not true, or it's a reference to the fact that it keeps resetting. Those of your predecessors. I think it's a lie. Alright. Malkuth. Hey, Hack the Jack. How do we tell him about that Abno without spoiling him? What Abno? Don't tell him. Don't answer that. Rhetorical. Right. So we have all of our people still. Look at them all. Look at them all. They all have their ego equipment still, so I don't need to spend a billion years re-equipping it. Now we can properly set up team captains. Yeah, we can go for like cannon teams and stuff. So the aim in this one is to go through, and rather than having like the plebs at the top going down to my best ones at the bottom, I want to have bloody best ones across the board all the way down. So, to that end, let's pick our control team that are going to be the control team. Yeah, I like them. So there's Garen, there is Tali, and there is Arilla. I don't remember who Arilla was, but it was a requested name from a viewer. And this is movement speed and movement speed. Okay. I don't have any lob, so I can't hire on the first day. No ordeals, so it's just getting through today, really. So let's just... blitz through today, then. Wow. God, this feels so... this feels so pedestrian. Oh my god. Of course, nothing can melt down in my entire facility. How much experience does it get from this? Oh no, a meltdown. How awful. It's like 1 experience per thing. It's not really worth it, is it? How simple things. Yeah, that was a very fast day. Yeah, he gained 3 experience from that. That's really not worth it. I remember when 15 energy was sufficient. To be honest, bloody 1,500 isn't much of a challenge to me in the late game. It's crazy how this game scales. Our first new one. The curse continues eternally never broken. Well, I'm just going to be going for the new ones. And there is essentially no bad answer here. The motto, I'll refer to him as A. I'll refer to him as A. Whom we refer to as A. Fair enough. Carry on. What's this? Hello. Build the future. So let's see how far we can get today, shall we? In this stream, that is. Right, I have Lob now, so I can hire a new person, which I am going to do. So you might recognize some of these. Because I installed the mod which allows you to have abnormality, have agent hair that looks like the Sephira. Sorry, I was trying to think of the phrase. So there's Gabura face, Hokma, I think that's Binner. bring up the thing. Okay. Yeah, that's the right. Let's get the mouth though. Yep. That looks like Malkuth, right? Let's go for combat face. I don't know that it adds any. It looks like that's the only combat mouth it adds. Panicking face. Oh, oh! It has added custom ones for these. Oh, look at that! That's like Gabura's panic face. Now, do you name them Malkuth or their name when they weren't Sephiroth? Technically, this has added both. So look, 64, that's Gabura's hair. And 56 is also Gabura's hair. So I think that... I think that is like not Michelle, is it? Michelle is no, that's I think that is Michelle's hair. Oh no, it might like keep the same one if their hairstyle didn't change. Ah, that's Tifereth. Elijah, that was her name. Thank you. Michelle is hot, yeah. My favourite one, frankly. So adorable. So I will add one of each. Essentially, I won't like have a before and an after of each. I'll just add one of each, whichever sort of design I prefer. So that looks like Elijah, doesn't it? Elijah. I didn't mean to click off that. Bugger, that reset it. Oh wow, you can even change the colour. And she has the big brown eyes. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Hire Elijah. Sorry, hopefully it won't take that long each time. strengthen. I've got 3 lob to spend. Let's go for temperance. And ego. I reckon Elijah would wear that. Yeah, I'm going to get plenty of lob. So the other thing with this is that because most of them are already highly leveled up, I don't need to worry about like leveling them all from the start. Look at her! She's so cute. Alright, so what's the new one? I don't really know what I'm looking at here. Okay then, Tali. Forever searches for someone to lift the curse. The curse has existed for centuries, inflicting agony upon many unfortunate victims. Death is another form of joy brought by birth. Okay, that was not very good. Try insight. So appalled by its grotesque appearance, it repeatedly tries to kill itself. Okay, insight does a lot better. Yeah, let's go these. Committing repression work showed the best energy results. The work produced a good number of boxes but negatively affected its health. Any work other than repression improved its health. After repeated repression work, it collapsed with a weak moan. Once it had passed... Oh, I see. If you repress it, you kill it, and it passes the curse on to somebody else. Interesting. Oh, that did say a name. The beast of something. Horn. Okay. Yeah, repression is pretty good, but it's a trap, I think. Beauty and the Beast. Alright, well, I'm going to keep doing this one until I finished it. Beauty and the Beast. Wow, okay. Kind of a boring looking suit, but the weapon looks nifty. I was going to say, what's up with Tali? She looks like really tired. But she doesn't. It's just the way the bubble is clipping with her eye. It makes it look like she's got like bags under her eyes. Non-escaping entity. Alright. A self-loathing abnormality that spends every day letting out miserable screams. It wishes to break the cycle of the curse, but there is no way to do so. Beauty was once a fair lady with charming green eyes. One day this poor lady learns of a job opening at the manor of the Count with the promise of hefty payment. The Count had a monstrous appearance. Rumour says anyone who dares to enter his manor is never seen again. It must be that hideous monster preying on people. With that thought in her head, she brought a very sharp knife with her. The lady was hired and worked at the manor. Contrary to the rumour, the monster was nowhere to be seen. Sometimes at night she could hear a voice. who was very kind and compensated her for her troubles handsomely. Working in the manor, the lady bore a greedy thought. If the Count was gone, I could take all his possessions for myself. One day she went inside the Count's room, the room that she was instructed to never enter during the day. There she saw the Count's true form. He was truly horrendous. Hundreds of eyes, 4 legs. He was neither human nor animal. The lady thought, perhaps such a hideous monster would be better if it didn't exist. She proceeded to stab the beast with her knife. Surprisingly, the beast laughed in its final moments. Before the lady could even ask why it was laughing, she began to change. Hundreds of eyes formed a thick coat of fur grew. She turned into the beast. Now the manor and all its riches belong to her. Rumour says anyone who dares enter the Count's manor is never seen again. Yeah, the abnormality isn't the beast, but the curse. That is a good point. Interesting. Okay. I mean, that one's decent enough. Nothing particular to it. What do I need to max that out? Loads. Alright. Let's just blitz through a load of these then. Imagine how quaint it's going to be when it's like, can you survive the dawn ordeal? Yeah, I think I probably can. Ooh, Garen did not do well there. So how is everybody doing? Looking forward to this replay. Warm enough, given how cold it is. It's pretty cold, isn't it? Oh yeah, I'll mention this. Skier mentioned on the Discord possibility of doing a because there's a Lobotomy Corporation TTRPG, like a fan-made one. So we might be looking into like hosting that on the Garen Weaver Discord if there is interest. So if you are interested in that, make sure you go onto the Discord and join the TTRPG channel. Hey, Badge God, how's it going? Yep, day 1 restart because of the difficulties we encountered on day 46. I dislike winter in the UK. I like my warmth, but that's the best part of winter in the UK, that you can open a window and absolutely freeze, and you just wrap yourself up in a nice warm blanket and you're happy. That's what happens with me anyway. I'd be interested, but I can't enter TTRPG channel. Why not? Oh look, I've got the little flower. I don't know what I expected that to be. I suppose it does say hat there. I just didn't realise it was a hat. I guess I expected a necklace. I've never played a TTRPG before. I have no idea how it works. Essentially, you have someone who is the GM who runs it, who describes the situations you're encountering. You have stats or something, depending on the game. You roll dice to determine what happens, and the GM tells you a story based on what you roll and stuff. See, Garen, I'd do that if I had any resilience to the cold in the slightest. Oh, he's so good, Ranta. Because I struggle in the heat. Summers are very, very difficult for me, but the winter is when I'm happiest. One more. So what's this thing do? HP and SP. That's not bad. Maxed out. I've considered running a game in the Project Moonverse using Hero System to allow all the crazy wackiness. I pressed it. Okay. If you remind me about that, Luca, when... oh, Prudence leveled up. If you remind me about that after the stream, I can give you access. That's just bugging out a bit. I should probably go with the fairies. Because I've got that stuff, I don't have the fairy stuff anymore. Or should I re-extract? Because I have 100%ed the fairies. And to be honest, I'm probably not going to use the stuff from them. What else do we have? Oh! People like you dying to the likes of me. 3 days. What your predecessors wish for. Seeking some kind of growth. Mature my spirit. That makes sense now, because she gives you the option, do you want to mature your spirit or grow the company? And I remember last time I chose grow the company, and she sort of responded as if it was the wrong answer. And the reason she went for the reason she considered that the wrong answer is because we're not growing the company. She knows we're not growing the company with anything we do here. This is all about A and his personal growth. So wanting to mature his spirit is the right answer, despite seeming to be against the point of the company. I suppose what happened to the others is not important after all. Well, no, because they're me and we've reset. And she turns out to be very supportive of the maturing your spirit thing. Hey, PK Marky. I prefer the winter too, but unfortunately I live in Brazil. Wow. Do they not have winter in Brazil? I suppose it's probably a lot warmer, isn't it? Our winters are very tame and our summers are sweltering. Oh, God. What's this new one, then? Whoa! Just the one guideline. And it's expensive. So, should I have an Angela? Or should I... Hey, Jewel Master. We need to get very specific abnos, as there's an abno that will only show up if there are other specific abnos in the facility. Right. Yeah, I get what you mean, Ron. So maybe she should go in architecture. I still reckon she is in charge of architecture, but I also think that she probably isn't. If she's anywhere, she's going to be an architecture. So yeah, you're right. I should wait and put her in architecture. All right, I'm going to hire her anyway. No, I'm not. I'll wait and I'll put her in architecture. Who else do I want up here? Who else do I want to work with? Counterpoint, if you wait till architecture, she'll be understated for that area. Not if I save up enough lob. So the two options are I either hire her now and then upgrade her as we go, or I hire her late on when I will theoretically have maxed out everything. Yeah, Visual Bug isn't getting hired. I'm sorry, but I hate him so much. Just his face and his everything. Oh, I can't stand him. Let's get ice cream. I like ice cream. Who doesn't like ice cream? Everybody likes ice cream. Alright. Look at Elijah, she's so cute. Right, sorry. What the fuck? That's really creepy. Oh. Yeah, the color coordination. I gave him the frost jacket because it had to be the frost jacket. Alright, Garen, can you come down here, please? Oh, I hate the sounds he's making. Insight. He may scream from time to time, but as he's tied up, there probably isn't any need to worry. He does red damage. Oh, it was no longer rage, but a deeper and more twisted maniacal aberrance that found him. Oh no! Well, that's pretty horrible. I don't know anything about him, so we're just gonna have to fight him. He's white to he's weak to black and fatal against pale. That's fine, he wasn't much of a threat. Alright, go with instinct instead, Garen. Garen smells the unbearable odor of despair. In the darkness, his brain slowly rotted. Help, boss. He got his head stuck in the Pringles can. Alright, when is a bad result? So if you get a bad result, he breaches. Justice 3 makes repression fail? Oh yeah. On speed up, his breathing, it just becomes really frantic and creepy. Alright, I'm gonna train attachment instead. But first of all, Forsaken Murderer. How does a murderer become an abnormality? Hello, Gem Miner, welcome. And nothing there, wannabe. Weak and vulnerable. Oh, look at that. The Pringles can hammer. Alright, let's read about Forsaken Murderer. An abnormality whose brain is imbued... So I'm just going to move away so I don't hear the breathing while I'm reading it. An abnormality whose brain is imbued with rage, screams, and malicious cries. There is a wound on his forehead that never seems to heal. He hates everyone and everything. He wears a straitjacket but is as free as any man. No amount of chains and restraints is enough to prevent him from committing violence. He always had to wear a straitjacket. Some say he was a death row inmate from a federal prison. The researchers were always cautious around him. They felt that the straitjacket couldn't contain him. The researchers wanted to study a murderer's brain to prove that innate evil existed. It was difficult to determine who was worse. A man who murdered the innocent with no remorse, or the researchers who wanted to open up his brain to satiate their curiosity. Definitely the murderer. A wide range of medicine and chemicals were injected into him. Some were used for the sake of humanity's future, while others were for more medical techniques. Horrendously written sentence. They all had the potential of changing the world. While all the medicine and chemicals, doubt it. The researchers were getting more and more excited, although they didn't openly express so. It was almost palpable. They said they found a cure, but they never said what was cured. The prisoner spoke less and less. His aggressiveness was suppressed, but at the same time he lost himself. After an extensive review, he was permitted to have the straitjacket removed. It feels like my head is turning into metal. I sometimes hear metallic creaks in my head. As the days passed, he began self-harm. Trigger warning, guys. Content warning. He would continuously hit his head on the wall or hard surfaces. He insisted on checking if his head was really turning into metal. One day they eventually decided to leave him with the hope that he would stop once he was wounded. However, even with the blood pouring down his face, he wouldn't stop until his wound was so deep the whites of his skull were peeking through. He had to wear the straitjacket again, but he was no longer feared or monitored like before. Yeah, there's no reason to monitor someone who keeps trying to beat their own head in. Just let them do what they want. A researcher died. It would have been difficult to identify him without his ID card, as his head was violently crushed. Lax security meant that the door was often left unlocked or unattended. There is literally nothing in here which would imply that's a good idea. The prisoner that everyone believed to be confined was moving around on his knees. My head turning into metal, folds in my brain being flattened. He kept repeating strange words, and the final procedure was quickly put into place. Treatment was halted and he was dissected so his brain could be used for research. How do I know? I sedated him myself. He kept muttering nonsense until the end. This is really badly written. Like, there is no logical flow in this whatsoever. And then at the very end it's like, oh, how do I know this? I did it. But we know that these were written by employees of this company, so how could one of them have written it? Whatever. 25 and 25. So I'm just reading the chat quickly. Any birds? No, not yet. We did have Punishing Bird and Pale Bird, but we just restarted from day one and we have these three. Maybe he's not an abno for the murdering, but for being 5 times as tall as normal. Well, I hate that ego gift. Garen does not look pleased about this. He got lost in the Pringles. They're just so tasty. I do believe they're known to fudge the details from time to time. Maybe Ryan got bored and tried to be a writer. You let us help with the picking of abnormalities. Yes. Well, I'm replaying in order to get ones I don't already have, but there is a strict no spoilers rule. So if there is a choice and someone's like, definitely go for this, for the one on the left, then, you know, I'll listen to that. But don't say like, go for the one on the left because it adds this, which is really useful for this and this and this, etc. You know, keep it vague. Also, as you're on Twitch... Oh, someone just pledged. Thank you very much to the Reven who just pledged. But yes, you keep replying to the restream bot. Those are people on YouTube because I'm streaming to both at once. But because it's a bot that's reposting the messages, like replying to the bot won't help the person see it. So essentially there's no point to tagging restream in your reply, is my point. Alright, there we go. Yeah, the music's okay. I don't recognise this one. What was this one? No, we got a new one. A tool that made dudes go insane. Alright, let's get this one. Recent news will change your mind. Again, is she lying here? She is, isn't she? Because, like, all the day one restart is a canonical event. So, who knows how many times Angela's gone through this and she always says, there is a 13% increase. This is a record-breaking thing. So she is lying. I'm not sure. Why do you say that? Is it not normal to be happy in a situation like this? For your information, I practically run here. All just to deliver this great news to you. That's a figure of speech, of course, but I did not expect you to react like this. It would be nice if you were a bit happier. Today's a rather special day. Do you see that bottle of champagne on the table? Allow me to pour you a glass. Shall we toast? Today's occasion is not something as monumental as someone's birthday or the company's day of founding. You lost an employee for the first time yesterday. No, I didn't. Many more shall follow. I don't want to drink right now. Interesting. We didn't even lose the clerk. Like, admittedly, a murderer got out, but, you know, nobody was harmed. Apart from the murderer. Alright. Turn that off. No, thank you. It's the Millennium Eye. Ice cream. Come and put on the Millennium Eye for me. Behavior adjustment. Thanks for watching. Yugi boy. Sanity's going down? Nope. Oh, his max sanity's going down. Let's have a look. Stats regarding justice will increase greatly when behavior adjustment is equipped. All stats regarding prudence will drop at the same time. The wearer will enter a panic if ordered to return it within 30 seconds and will die shortly after. If their sanity hits 0 while it's equipped, they will die. An electronic device with a mysterious symbol engraved on it. It readjusts everyone to become righteous no matter how wicked, evil and arrogant they may be. However, its users will become too dependent on the device and lose all ability to think on their own. Intellect loses all meaning as they forget even how to exist. Alright, well that's useless but harmless. Apart from the whole killing you thing. And it looks like the effect vanishes when they put it down. Okay. I guess we're training Ice Cream's temperance today. Classic tool. Useless. You know how I play this. You know, I'm not a big fan of the micromanaging strats in this. So I'd rather not do the ones that require me to micromanage sanity and temperance. I mean, I suppose it's useful. It improves justice, but not sanity. So it's useful. Oh, ice cream. Anyone want some belted ice cream? It'd be useful for fighting something that will not do any white damage. Everything except the heart is useless. Yeah, the heart does seem the most useful of the ones we've seen. Or you're scared and you take no white damage. But there are still effects that can reduce sanity, even without white damage. Belted ice cream. Yeah. We had a manager, we had to put a belt over Ice Cream's face. Why? Well, he kept eating the ice cream. Is that it? Well, yes, manager, it's our ice cream. The ice cream is for everybody, and Ice Cream was always eating the ice cream. Please stop saying ice cream. But sir, that's his name, and that's also what he was doing. Please stop saying it. Yes, manager. Ice Cream's up to level 5. Rank 5. Each successful experiment makes you a better person. I'm going to go with an absolutely horrid one. That stunned her. Ah, excuse me, your answer surprised me. I have no knowledge of what it is like to live a horrible life. I'm afraid I cannot sincerely console you. However, perk up just a little. Many things will change if you stay here. This is a simple metaphor, but the seed of a tree will not grow just anywhere. It requires fertile soil, the right temperature, and fresh water. Most seeds fall on barren soil. Yeah, I reckon that is a reference to the Seed of Light. Alright, we're going to keep the belted ice cream. I'm okay with that. Alright, I am going to hire Angela, though. Is that I think that's Angela's hair. But it needs the back to look right. Yes, it does. The funny thing is, I actually rather like belts as an aesthetic. Like Corvo from Dishonored, he has tons of belts. I didn't realise how many belts he had until I cosplayed as him to Comic-Con. And it's like he's got like 5 belts which are just purely cosmetic. And I kind of liked it. Okay. So now I have Angela, and basically I'm going to level her up as we go. So I'm going to spend sort of my early stuff on leveling her up. Alright, today Elijah gets trained. So I don't have to hear that. So I put everyone here just in case he breaks out. Wow, we're already up to 80. And as soon as I start getting sort of a method to get some proper training done, I will probably spend like, oh, bloody ages after the end of a day just training everybody up to the maximum. Just because the training you get from this is pitiful. Like 1 or 2 if you're lucky. Whereas once we have like the training department, which means I'll probably beeline for the training department to get the buffs to training. That'll... Oh! Belted a lot. Oh, she looks so sad about it. It's like, why do I have this on? It's that thing, isn't it? It's like, if you ever want to sort of gauge what an expression is, cover the eyes and see what the mouth is doing, and then cover the mouth and see what the eyes are doing. So Elijah, when you can see her eyes and her mouth, she looks sort of happy. But when you cover the mouth, it's clear that the eyes are very sad. Oh, Elijah. Michelle is still my favourite, but I do want to give Elijah a hug. Are there any new ones to get? Because all of these I've seen before. Yeah. Alright, Punishing Bird. I don't want Punishing Bird. Alright. I don't want Punishing Bird because it blocks me off from using the Black Swan weapon, which is damage reflect. But I can't deny that you guys have made it pretty damn obvious there is another bird. Do I need Punishing Bird in order to get the last bird or something? Or is Punishing Bird required for one of these combos? Absolutely. Okay. Well, I appreciate you not saying that outright. I appreciate you waiting for me to ask. Information team now. Oh, goody, which means forever I'm going to have your sod still being like, Punishing Birds escaped, you know? Hey, Punishing Birds escaped. Did you know Punishing Birds escaped? Yes, thank you, your sod. Punishing Bird is part of the crew. Being a member of the team for so long, a day just doesn't feel right if you're not being pecked in the face. Let's see, who am I putting in here? Were you aware the Punishing Bird has escaped? Yes, thank you, Yasod. I don't really know who suits this one. Ryan, I guess? Ryan Mark 5? Yeah, Ryan. I do sort of associate Ryan with the Information Squad. Rebecca. And let's see. Yeah, Armia as well. I'm also thinking, but I'm gonna have. That's the wrong hair, isn't it? I thought that was your sod. Why is his ear green? For a start, it's supposed to be purple, isn't it? Not green. Netzak's green. Why is his hair... Why is his ear pink now? Is that normal? The normal ones don't have ears. And these ones do. Hang on. Why is it... Gotta have all the colours to 255 for the modded hair. Is that all the way up? Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Really? Okay. Alright then, sure. Yeah, that looks about right. I'll take your word for it. Bizarre. So I'm guessing it's that one. And he has a big wide smile, right? That's your sod. Known for his massive smile. Hey, guy on YouTube. So yes, sod. Take the belt off Malkuth and give it to your sod. True, yes, he likes to have his mouth covered, doesn't he? Alright, I'll send him up to meet the murderer, just to give him a belt. So he's a bit happier. Yeah, pissed off. That looks right. The guys in the mirror are currently very confused as to how there is a Yasod and a Malkuth present as agents. Hello, Heon Takud, am I saying that correctly? Agent Heon, welcome! Thanks for joining us. Yes, I have a mod on which allows me to have... It's basically just a load of custom hairstyles and faces, so that I can have these guys as agents. So Rebecca and who was I going to put in there? Armia. Armia, where did you go? There you are, Armia, and Yasod. No more visual bug. Don't worry about the name. Alright. Okay. He looks thoroughly pissed off. Let's give him some clothes, shall we? Ah, but there's a dawn ordeal now. That's good. That's shown up at last. And a weapon. He seems like a crossbow type. You've modified the rules to keep your agents between runs. Correct, yes. Largely because a lot of them are named after viewers and stuff. I'm not going for the consistency. I'm going for which one I prefer. So, like, if I don't associate... Is he Gabriel? I think he's Gabriel. I don't associate the name with him at all. Whereas Elijah... Yeah, I kind of do. I prefer the name Elijah to Malkuth. To be honest, I prefer the name Gabriel to Yesod, but I don't associate Gabriel with him. Oh, the super scary dawn ordeal. Oh, am I going to be able to handle it? I don't know. I will quickly strengthen though. Oh no, I'm going to strengthen Angela. Because I'm going to strengthen her every day until she's bloody max rank, ready for ready for working in like 30-40 days. Okay. Anything else? No, I don't think so. Alright, Yesod, come up here. Everybody. And to work nearby. Alright, Yesod, I'm going to do you the massive favour of giving you a belt to cover your mouth. Because I know you like that. This is sort of refreshing. I was expecting this to feel a bit like a drag, but this is sort of really nice coming back to basics. Just going to open my window, it's a bit warm. By it's a bit warm, I don't mean as in it's a bit warm. What I mean is it's a bit warm when I'm wrapped up in my blanket, which I like to be because it's nice. No, I didn't mean to say something, but whatever. Oh no, there is a red dawn approaching. Whatever shall I? I'm just going to ignore it. Alright guys. Never mind, guys. Everyone go home. Except Yesod. Yesod should stay. Thank you. Yesod just steps out of the room. And Tali just murders him. Tali has no time for murderers. She's a hero, a champion to all species. The new ones we have a bug, flower, bear, lizard, insect man. And we have a Magic 8 Ball. Millennium Eye, and we have a literal psychopathic murderer, and that's all the new stuff. Forgot that was coming. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, ba, 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 ba. What, guys? So I'm just going to keep running Yasod through the Forsaken Murderer gamut until he gets a belt. You know, because it makes him happier. Same way as I'd run Ranta through until he gets his horns. Oh. I'm just going to keep Tali down here because Tali can bloody handle this on her own. Do you have the Ego percentage plus mod? I don't have the percentage, the mod for it, no, but I do have the upgrade, which doubles the chance. So it's a 10% chance, theoretically. Which is why I've already got Ice Cream, Garen and Elijah, who've all been belted. And yet, Yasod is not getting the belt. Come on, man. Step out of the room, let Tali handle it. Step back into the room. What is Punishing Bird's thing? Oh, it's the... It's weird the Punishing Bird's ego gift is a necklace. Oh yeah, I've only got 7 bullets. Didn't even notice that. Because it's based on the number of things you have, isn't it? I like how the game is significantly easier now that you've done the suppressions. It's surprising, actually, how much of a difference it makes. Is his beak? I suppose it is, yeah. I mean, I know it's called beak, but I suppose, yeah. There is a line on it. That makes it weird and creepy now. Yeah, we got the belt. Job done. Progressing on to the next day now. Oh. Many hands float in the bath. They are the hands of the people I once loved. Our founder is watching you, the high echelon. What do you know about a visionary? He may express interest in meeting you in person. Interesting. Alright, Yasod. Lock that. He is now happy that his mouth... I mean, he doesn't look pleased about it. Oh, yes, I was also going to get rid of hers because that just... No, she looks... You see, that's the difference. There she's like, please free me. I feel so trapped. And there she's like, thank you. I felt so trapped. Rebecca I was going to put in here. Yeah. Wow, justice is expensive. It is a bathtub full of blood with a hand as the... Okay, that's pretty fucked up. All right, Ryan, you're up. Yeah, they do look like eyes. You know, after joining Lobotomy Corporation, I really felt like I had my life back together. Yeah, I'm getting a distinctly bad vibe from this. A bathtub of blood with blood dripping from a hand. Yeah, this could be... This is definitely leading up to a content warning situation, isn't it? Level 1 fortitude, literally never going to be a problem again. Completed the work process, a hand stretched out and dragged him in. Level 1 temperance, again not a problem. A pale hand surfaced after it had absorbed an employee. As the number of hands increased, the number of PE boxes also increased. When it has 3 hands, the safety cannot be guaranteed. Okay, so this is literally no issue. There is no downside here because all of them have fortitude and, well, everything 3 minimum. So there is no risk of anyone getting hurt here. Gee, I wonder why you're getting bad vibes from this. If the content is, if the warning is blood, this channel is used to that by now. No, I'm guessing the content warning is for bloodbath. Great, is for, you know, yeah, that wrist cutter. That's what the content warning is for. Yeah, this is an early game problem. I imagine this would have been terrifying if I didn't have what's it, Hod's bonus. Non-escaping entity. So it's absolutely no risk. It's absolutely no risk to anybody at this stage. The Hod God buff. The Hod bonus make it literally impossible to lose to this one. Oh yeah, story time. Alright, content warning in case this goes wrong. An abnormality which contains the pain of all those who couldn't take their sorrow in stride. Great start. A bath of gloomy colour topped up with blood. The blood is always kept in equilibrium, it never overflows. Only despair can be found in its sunken depths. Unbearable depression overwhelms all those who look into the bath. In an instant it can pull a nearby person into it. It bears no considerable strength. For those who suffer from its crushing depression, do not resist. It devours the victim until nothing remains except for their wrists. All hands that float are pale, exsanguinated. Yeah, I'm not going to read that. Yeah, I'm not reading it, guys. It's not a story I intend to put on this channel. This is a law, Abno? Alright, I'm gonna... Yeah, I've screenshot it. I'll read it in my own time. I'm not reading it on the stream, though. Oh, damn. Forgot about that. Not a problem. Ice Queen mentioned a bathtub in her story. Did she? I don't remember that at all. I can check it in the codex. You are entirely correct. No, go ahead, Ranta. Oh, wait. Line or two of what? Of this description or from the Ice Queen? If it's the Ice Queen, by all means. If it's from this one, please don't. Ice Queens, go ahead then. Now it's time for my head to burst. Good day. Bald is awesome. That said, bald is awesome. I don't recognize any called bald is awesome. She just cycled through laughing and crying until she was found in a bath. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Missed that entirely. I don't remember which of these I said last time. I probably said I'll save the employees, so I'm going to go with we must continue producing energy. That's not the answer she was expecting. Okay. Okay, so we haven't seen that one before, and it also doesn't have a number. Unusual. Okay. I don't know much in the way of lob. What kind of abno ID is bald is awesome? Like usually it's TO596. Can I afford to buff her? No. Alright, who else goes here? Ronta, who was the other guildie you had? Was there another one? There's Rebecca, there's Ryan. Who was the third one? I'm sure there's a third one that I've got. It's just those two and myself. Oh. Okay, I was sure you had a third. Let's go with round Derek, I guess. I don't really like round Derek, but... Army is already in there. It's like a dogfish rose. They say the pleasure it provides exceeds the amount a human can bear, and there is no one who can explain how it truly feels. How boring, says Ryan. Has a shackle-like necklace around its neck. No one knows who tied it up. Yeah, it does. Some employees who are addicted to its pleasure tried to pull out its thorns, but failed. Ominous. Wow, missing 4 was a neutral result? The result was good, it increases. The result is bad, it decreases. Employees temperance 3 or lower had a good result, they died. For being unable to handle the pleasure. Employees with temperance 3 or lower receive massive white damage. Okay. Luckily Ryan has a temperance of 4 then. Hey Oddie, how's it going? We've done a day 1 reset. Unaffected by any attack dealt to it from outside of its reach. Long range stuff doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, we did a day 1 reset because day 46 was too hard. Porcubus. Like a succubus, but for pork? That can't be right. Good job not dying, Ryan. That's out of character for you. That's a bit cute. Bit weird though. Pleasure. Okay, the giant face on the crotch. That's a certain... it's a look to go with. Porky. Or Porcy. Porcupine, right. Time for the head to burst. To be frank, life in this place isn't so great. The company says they provide healthy hobbies, but not many people engage in that notion. Everyone looks for their own escape, be it violence, gambling, gluttony. I thought I had strengthened self-control and discipline compared to others. It did help me to live a smoother life. Maybe that's the reason I was assigned to Porcubus's containment unit. Yes, Porcubus, where the lowest of the low employees visit. I've heard a bit about what other employees do in that containment unit. They call it the Game of Trust. The Game of Trust, what an elegant thing to name it. According to other employees, it wouldn't be too difficult to become intimate with it. And once I get along with it, I could acquire all of it with ease. They said when the time comes, Porcubus will lean down so you can easily reach the thorns. Didn't take long until I got to where I could pet it. When I first touched its thorns, it felt quite prickly. Felt like a giant needle penetrated my skin, though there wasn't any bleeding and the pain went away after a moment. And there it was, the most intense happiness you'd ever experience. It'd make your knees weak. When I snapped out of it, I found myself drooling. It scared me, so I didn't go back for a while. then the situation gets worse. You get withdrawal symptoms like retching or sweating. Different employees show different symptoms. One employee even pulled out all their teeth because they felt like bugs were crawling all over them. How it felt? Can't find the words to describe it. Remember the greatest happiness you've ever felt in your life. This feeling would be hundreds of times better. You say I'm the last employee in charge of Pokébus? That's understandable, as the brain craves more intense stimulation. At first, all I had to do was be lightly pricked by one of the thorns. Now I have to rub my whole body against it to get the same high. I feel like all the blood in my body will rush to my head, eventually bursting it. I've already imagined my head bursting thousands of times anyhow. I have to get going. It's almost time for work. Actually, I'm drenched with sweat right now. Did you notice? Oh, and Pokébus doesn't show any aggression, unlike your speculation. It didn't eat us or bite our heads off or anything. All the corpses were smiling happily. That's all. It just makes people smile until death. No one is to blame. We have to go through hell every day. We're just having a small taste of heaven. You know what? I feel sorry for you. You've never felt these feelings and you never will. But you have to interview an employee on the edge like me while pretending to be decent. Now it's time for my head to burst. Good day. That's a cool concept. The idea of like a predator killing by making something happy. That's really cool. Plants vs. Zombies looking abno. Oh yeah, I don't have the queue up. There we are. It would make sense that Ryan would be the team captain in the long run. No better person to literally shove into a situation to find out what happens. Is he the team captain? It doesn't get decided straight away, does it? Because Garen's the team captain up here, and he looks really pleased about it. Yeah, I reckon we can easily clear day 10. And we're about to finish day 8, and we're only 2 hours in. Great work, guys. Day 8 and Garen has 15 days in the control? Whoa! He does! Because he was in there for 7 days before the reset. Oh! I wonder if that's deliberate. Like, that could very easily be a bug, you know, it didn't reset the count on the day reset. But that could also be deliberate. Because now I'm like looking at all of these little things which are potential hints to the fact that it is canon that time resets. Interesting. That's 100% not intended. You're not supposed to keep agents between days. True. I forgot about that. Yeah, you're probably right. Unintelligible worm noises. Unless the fetus angel randomly appears out of nowhere because of some freak glitch, you're going to be fine. Yeah, probably. It's possible it is still deliberate. Because, you know, they're like, sort of in a cut content kind of way. Yeah, it would only affect control team. Ryan's level 5. Excessive aspiration would bring about unwarranted frenzy. Oh, this could be an interesting one. Among these 3 letters of the alphabet, A, B, or C, which would you select? I'll pick A. So you picked one. Good. Now please listen carefully. The letter A is a fascinating one. My name starts with it as well. Those who choose A are sensitive to the opinions of others about them. Did I pick A before? I feel like I would have picked C before. And I feel like she said this about B and C. Oh, B is definitely not this. Okay. Well, if or when I do go again, I'll try and remember to pick B. Because, like, I remember that she said that, but then again, I have seen it twice before, so it's possible I picked A the first or second time, and C the first or second time. What? Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't actually get the heart, did I? I didn't complete the heart last time. Because I got it on, like, the day I reset or something, so I didn't actually unlock all the information. Yeah. So I have previously had this one. It is a good one to get, but I hadn't actually unlocked the information about it. That's basically what happened, guy on YouTube. I got the Plague Doctor, I think, in safety on my very first run. after this, Ryan will switch for Yesod. He's an optimistic senior. Yeah, that encapsulates your sod, doesn't it? What's it called, Elijah? Prudent senior. Aw, she's so cute. What else we got? Optimistic specialist. Ferocious fire eater. Oh, I bet Ranta would like that. Okma's a pessimistic senior. When the pecky bird goes home. Alright, day 9 done. Isod's level 5. Peck, 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 peck. Ah! Okay. Sorry, I forgot this is happening. Cute dolls splattered with red paint. I don't think I've got enough to upgrade Angela. It does raise the question of, like, it still raises the question of how I saw Angela through the display. Considering she was technically in the room with me, how did I see her on the display so that she would be shown without the cognition filter? That's still either a plot hole or a point, and I don't know which yet. Good work, you sod. Yeah, the filter could be your eyes. I mean, that was what started my theory that you were playing as an AI, which has been pretty conclusively debunked at this point. But yeah, she definitely has a physical body and an AI brain. Like, that's not the issue. It's not like how can she be in the world. It's sort of conclusively shown multiple times, I think, that while the other AI are just boxes with arms and legs, she looks like a person. That's the thing. But it's the, like, if the filter is in your computer, then her being in the room you should still see her as she is. But yes, you're right, it does imply it's in the eyes, doesn't it? Because even when we're not in that room, like when we go down to... yeah, it's got to be in the eyes. Yeah, every time he leaves his office, you still see things as they are through the filter. So yeah, it's got to be in his eyes. Because you do stuff like you go down to where the dead robots are kept, and Angela is there, and she looks like she does normally, and not how she actually looks. So yes, I mean that's cinched it. Then it is 100% a filter in your eyes or your head. Glad we've got that sorted. Didn't they say the cognition filter was some sort of brain chip? I don't recall reading that. Possible they did, but I don't recall it. Oh, day 10 was really quick. It just auto-corrected brain to Brian 3 times. I'm saying I think X never leaves the office. There are multiple mentions of the manager's monitor. No, he definitely... I know for a fact he does leave the office. Because they made a point of saying, oh, we're going to take you down to the dumping ground where the cognition filter is weaker. So I think it might be like in the air, maybe. So that it is, I don't know. We'll get to it. We'll see it, I'm sure. Unsurprisingly, not a single employee volunteered to retrieve the corpse of their cocooned colleague. Okay, my spydar is dinging again. Okay, now B is a big question mark. An insider who knows a lot about the company. Can't reveal my identity. 3 truths. Why do you think you are hired? Are you satisfied with your job here? It's not really all that great. Is that so? Well, I can't judge whether or not you're telling the truth. You're the manager, but you don't actually know anything about the company. I can't say for certain who B is. No. I'm going to go for training because then I get the buffs to training, which I want to get as soon as possible. I think you could figure out who B is by now. Treading on spoiler territory now. Like, I have theories. Like, B for Binner. Or, I mean, B could be Hockmer in that he seems to be trying to help you. But the thing is, when you meet all of the Sephira, they start off being quite friendly. But then the more you get to know them, the more aggressive they become. Until after the meltdown. The core suppression. Didn't they say B was Benjamin or Hockmer after his... Oh, B, Benjamin, yeah, true. After his suppression. No, I don't believe they did say that. Right, who's training? Lam? Michelle. She's so adorable. Little innocent thing. I don't know why I keep checking wire. We don't have any wire stuff. And who else can go into training? Charizard? Yeah. Because, you know, Charizard always needs training. Referring to the Pokemon, not the person. And Angela. Let's start buffing her justice. Yeah, okay. My spider, as ever, is spot on. Go on then, Lam. The containment unit is one giant spider web. As soon as an employee enters it, the spider's eyes are fixed on its prey. Red damage. Just as Lam realizes that the wires on the ceiling are longer than usual, one of them starts moving. It's likely to able to hear, smell, touch as well as see, and oh, did you get auto-modded? Oh, you did? Reason bullying. A few spider I hate this already. Okay. So don't try and insight the spiders. Turns out they don't like it. Prudence 1 squashed them and then got cocooned. Cleaning the unit. Ah, yep. Insight work. You get cocooned. Additional cocoons means more boxes. So just like one of the other ones, the more people it kills, the better it does. The bathtub. Instinct or attachment. Or repression. Spider Bud. Oh. Oh, but it can't escape. That's a plus, right? Oh, okay, now... Yeah, I'm not sending Michelle in there. Like, ever. Michelle never should have to deal with spiders. I couldn't protect her from the horrible things that A did, but I can protect her from spiders. Your friendly neighborhood spider bud. Oh, God. Alright, Lam, you may as well just hang out up in the corridor. It's the fact that you can't see it clearly that makes it spoopy. No, I disagree entirely. If I could see it, I would be a lot more spooked. Like, seeing those little things running around is literally sending shivers down my spine. And they're like 3 pixels, so I'm very, very glad I can't see more. Remember the volcano block incident? Saying that, I just quickly checked my ceiling. There is currently one over my window, but it's nowhere near me. Never distrust my spider. It is bloody ironclad. Okay, and never again. The fucking spiders can rot in there. Seal the door with concrete. And we'll go back to training your sod. Bam 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 bam. Oh, sorry. I sent them into the wrong bloody room. I sent them into the room with the pecker. I'm the same way with wasps and whatnot. One got in at work and I refused to go near that area until my co-workers removed it. I think I said before, I might be allergic to wasps. I don't know, because my dad is very allergic to wasps. Don't say that, Hack the Jack. Never, ever, ever tell me that. That's not something I ever want to know. Like, condolences, never tell me about that. Spider-Bud, other than Child of the Galaxy, I believe censored, has no positive state. That's because you can't please a spider. They're inherently aggressive, monstrous beasts. That's not a flower. Order all the employees nearby to evacuate immediately. I've always wanted to know what the Abner you just picked is. I've just realised I didn't read the story for Spider-Bud. Yeah, I'm not reading that. I saw the words giant spider. I'm done. Not happening. Let's put mob in training. I'm sure it's very interesting. Shame we'll never see it. Well, if they wanted people to read it, they shouldn't have written about spiders. Okay. Alarm, in you go. It watches alarm with its mysteriously luminous organ protruding out of the ground. That's a horrendous way of putting that. Not a single employee has seen its full form. If it gets out of its containment unit, our corporation may collapse. It got out of containment. How? Oh. Fucking don't you dare. Charlie, no. Fucking piss on my face. If it's bad, it's lowered. If it took less than 40 seconds to complete, it's lowered. What is this bollocks? Systems and the employees will be unable to detect it when it escapes. Thus, the manager will need to manually pinpoint it in order to suppress and order suppression directly. Oh yeah, Lydia's having a bad day. I wonder what this here anglerfish looking flower thing does. Let's go ah! Okay. So I'm guessing it's because it took less than 40 seconds. I don't know how I can slow it down. Is it the work speed? It is, isn't it? Oh, okay. Well, not keeping this fucker. I don't see it. Unless it's there. No, that's a shirt. There it is. Okay. What weapons do we have? I mean, we don't really have much in the way of ranged weapons, if that's what's needed here. You sod. Fucking select Charizard, damn it. I don't know, I don't remember whether that's ranged or not. Would you stop walking over it, you plebs? Fucking hell. Please stop doing that. Okay, so it seems that if you get close to, what, these things, it'll attack. Yeah. So if you sort of touch these, it triggers it, and then it kills everything in the area. You're doing great work, you sod, but I'm just going to stop you there. So what happened there was Charizard was shooting it and then just ran into range for some reason. Maybe someone with Mimicry and a Night Blessing could tank it. Sadly, I don't have the Night. I would love to have the Night back. I miss her already. So, Insight keeps working too quickly, but I don't know how to fix that. Send someone in who's slower? Michelle? No, fucking it's that again. There it is. Alright, your sword and Michelle. I mean, there doesn't seem to be any downside to it just killing people. Apart from, you know, the people dying and stuff. Fucking hell. Can you come and help? You were just out of range. What is that noise? Okay. Yeah, is the... what's it called? Pleasure? Did I accidentally give Michelle a self-pleasure toy as a weapon? Because I feel bad about that. She's too innocent. Yeah, it says work time look, but... Alright, if I get that and that. It's literally... there is no... I can't... it's going to release every single time. Does that mean the pleasure just makes everyone it hits giggling controllably? That's one word for it. Alright, does anybody in this facility have the ability to work with this thing? No, literally nobody can work with it without releasing it. Fucking terrible. Alright, get as many boxes as we can. Learn about it and repo it away. Yep, good call. Where's your sod? There he is. And it is... there. I'm just going to let it eat all the plebs and I'll use your sod to kill it. The only way I can be sure I'm safe. Doesn't help the learning about it makes work speed faster. Yeah. This one sucks. Your sod can handle it on his own though. Yeah, you missed Spider, but there wasn't much to it. Imagine getting this one before unlocking a ranged weapon. That would... oh god, that would be terrible. I already hate this thing. Where the fuck is it now? There it is. Maybe don't die, guys. How did he not die? Sometimes they don't die. Judging by Porcupus's description, it's more of a happy than a hot kind of thing. You gave her a laugh gas dispenser. Oh, fuck's sake. Must have been that one clerk that soloed Red Mist. Well, they are the same ones, aren't they? They're just recycled. So, entirely possible. Meat Lantern. Alright, let's read this one. It's always under the floor of the containment unit, only showing its eyes and a mysterious luminous organ above the ground. There's no way to confirm what it looks like in its entirety. As it moves underground, not through the hallway, it is impossible to predict its path when breaching. For the same reason, its escape cannot be detected. And yet, HOD tells me every time it escapes. You're located near the information team, right? I've heard that some employees went missing around that area. Would you mind checking to see if there are any abnormalities causing spatial interference? What? But there's no such abnormality around here. I don't detect any breaching abnormalities either. Look everywhere. Well, Lloyd, there's no sign of any abnormality, but I do see a small flower on the ground. What do you want about? What flower? The body's glowing. It's amazing. It's strange finding something so green here when you don't even get sunlight. It's so bright, the other employees came over to look at the flower too. You need to come and see it. The light is so bright and warm, I feel like something good is about to happen. That's not a flower. Order all the employees nearby to evacuate immediately. Do not run away in a group. You have to slowly escape one by one with quiet steps. What are you talking about? I thought I told you there's nothing nearby. Wait. I think I felt a slight tremor beneath my feet. Is someone fixing the pipes today? Ah, screw it. Just enjoy looking at the flower, you dead bastard. Yeah, not the best one. Terrible, terrible gameplay. The weapon does look like an off-brand smile. Oh yeah, true. The whole way it's in isn't flashing red. You're correct. What do I need for this? 25 and 25? Fucking hell. Do I even need the stuff from this one? I don't, do I? I'm not going to use them. It's a Teth. 100% completion's only for the information, not about the bloody equipment. There it is. Seriously. Yep, fuck it, I'm not going in there again. Alright, I am unsure about something. So I'm going to memory repo. Will the training I do carry over? It's why I didn't install this mod until right before I repoed back to day 1. I don't think it will because the mod specifies you keep them on a day 1 restart. So I think just a memory repo will not keep the training I do. But we will find out with Yasod. Alright, so he should be at max fortitude. If it saves it. First truth I will tell you is do not trust the AI. Most AI possess an intellect of 10 regular people. Some can even imitate human emotions. Some AI can lie. I've programmed an AI before. Well, that does imply Benjamin. Because Benjamin assisted in the creation of Angela. Well, that's quite weird looking. It has 6 legs. Okay. Well, I'm repoing to get rid of that one, and oh, I wish I could get rid of that one too. All right, so we'll see if he persists his at 130. It shouldn't, and I sort of hope it doesn't, because that is an unintended thing. But we'll see. No, it doesn't look like he did. Alright, who did I put here? Ah, no, it definitely isn't, because I've lost the, I've lost Michelle. It was Lam, Michelle, and Charizard, wasn't it? Or Mob. Mob was the fourth. Where's Lam? Lam, there you are. I will have to deal with that one at some point, but unless you mean Meat Lantern. In which case, no, I do not. I can't see her mouth. The Meat Lantern is fine once you know. But it's not, because you can't... Like, if you have decent stats, there is no way to do it without it breaching immediately, in which case it's going to kill at least 3 plebs before you can stop it. So far, that may be my least favourite mechanic. After maybe the train. I can see her mouth this time. Pleb just got bloody auto-modded again. I don't know how many times I need to tell Automod that Pleb is okay. Like, I tell it and it immediately forgets every time. Let's give Michelle the pleasure stick again. So that's still maxed out. Don't need to worry about that. Okay. The goal is to... I think you messed up a few words in that mob. Do you want to try again? Take it I've got all of these. Yeah, I have. Some cool glasses on Spider-Bud. Work success rate. And why do you get glasses from Spider-Bud? What logic does that have? This is a necklace. That's the same necklace. That makes sense. It's not a very good one, but it makes sense. And he may have it. Yeah, he does. The goal is to ignore reality, not leave it. Right, I'm with you. Smart spiders. Smart spiders don't exist. No, not Ryan. Ryan, go home. Your sod's working today. I get that he's a ball of eyes, but why glasses, you know? It's such a weird, out-of-place thing. Not quite. 24. $26. There we are, 30. Spiders are very literate. Oh, I hate that there is a spider abnormality in my bloody base. It's pretty funny that all the Spider-Bud's other ego stuff is this horrifying spider egg looking things with eyes, and then it's just totally real prescribed glasses. A's glasses. I feel like that's verging on a spoiler because I don't think we've seen him front on. Unless you're saying that's something that's in the lore. Oh, its memories began with a warm hug. Oh, that's Teddy. Yeah, that's the Teddy. I think that's the Teddy. Yeah, it is the Teddy. I guess I didn't max it out. Michelle, go hug a Teddy. Yeah, the wee witch isn't researched either. Letitia? I guess I should have done them before repoing them away. on. So Michelle. No, because I just kept retrying the day and then just did a day one reset straight from the main menu. And in the end, because I was trying to push through, but people kept dying. Is Wee Witch or Spider-Bud worse? Spider-Bud, I'd say, is worse. The plus side is those seem to be the only spider ones. Like, I remember when someone told me initially, by the way, there are spider-related things in this. And I, like, skimmed around for information and found out there were 2. Spider-Bud is worse because it's spiders. You know, Letitia releases a spider if I fuck up, but Spider-Bud is just spiders. Ron was spiders. He just was. Don't know if anyone gets that reference. Yeah, with Letitia you don't have to see the spider, whereas with Spider-Bud they're just there all the time. They never leave. They crawl around. See, that's just spooking me out, even when I'm the one saying it. Oof. I was about to say something worse and I decided, nope, not going to subject you or myself to any of that. We did read the Teddy lore before. We have read it before. Yeah, it's just a teddy that used to belong to somebody. Michelle. Bam, 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 bam. You know, it is so refreshing for me not to have to worry about plebs dying. Like, I'm so used to, like, panicking anytime any plebs die because, oh no, it's going to piss off the monk, or oh no, it's going to piss off the giant mountain of flesh I have in the basement. But now, I don't need to worry about it. I can do my squishy defense strategy and not worry about the plebs. And it's so liberating. Oh yes, coffins. Or the rocks, as I call them. Did they happen to win this teddy at a carnival game? It's massive. I have seen ones that big at fairs, yeah. Violet Noon is the rocks falling from the sky, so all you have to do is stack everyone up in the lift, move them to the side, and then go kill them. Very easy. So let's stack everyone up. Michelle, get into the lift with everyone else, please. One's falling there. One's falling there. One's falling there. Yep. Boom. God, you can see who I've given the justice training to, can't you? They're noticeably faster than everybody else. Have you encountered all the ordeals yet? I don't know. I don't know. They're random, so I have no idea. I thought I had at one point, and then I encountered the sweepers, who I'd never seen before. I'd never seen a blue one before, so I don't know if I've encountered them all. Yeah, I'll have the answer to that, Luca. No, little teddy bear, Michelle. Yes, okay, I have. Including the midnight ones. Are there only 3? I've encountered 3, haven't I? All but white. Yeah, let's not talk about the white ones at all because they're pressing into spoiler territory. Right, so anything I have at the moment, is any of this an issue for late game? Including times when I'm forced to do stuff. I don't think anything in here is horrendous. That one's literally not a problem. That one is doable as well. That one's fine once in a while. All of this looks okay. You just have to keep track of Teddy. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep going a little bit longer here. Now that I've got training and I've done both of the ordeals for the day. I did say I was going to stick around a bit longer when I unlock training. Because it increases growth rate. Let's also get your sod down here. Start bloody double timing it. Anything here? That one's good for attachment. That one's a he, though, so that is better. Yeah, there's a sort of a Christmas sound whenever I work with the Teddy. I've not really thought that much about the ordeals. Like, there must be some sort of logic train behind them. I just haven't thought much about it. I think what I would need to do is sort of sit down and have a look at everything, essentially. Right, I'm going to stop playing with this one. I'm going to come down here instead. I'd need to have a look at them all in sort of in total, rather than the piecemeal in the middle of lots of other things going on where I can't really focus on them that I currently do. I'll get your sod up to 130 temperance and then call it a day. 121. 124. 126. 129. 130. Letitia. Is there a reason not to? No. I don't think there is. Do not trust the AI. Yeah. Gave me the lie detector. Seems that all the bugs are just hungry. Whatever's behind the violet ordeals may be trying to summon some sort of god. The robots seem to hate all life and want it dead. Because the sweepers have been mentioned in some of the story stuff. So the sweepers are like... They seem to be sort of an off-brand rabbits. You know, they exist in the world. And yet they somehow make their way into here. So, like, how can what are presumably a load of mortals from the surface find their way in here alongside monsters? You know, it's a big question. Who's going to be the last one for training? I did decide before. I can't remember who I picked. Uncle Briefcase. 18 to improve her justice. Bloody hell, Angela. Do I play another day? Yeah, we're having a nice conversation. I'll play another day. Hello. I mean, she is adorable. I just hate the spider connection. I mean, the training department is now the bloody spider department, which I'm not very keen on. I can't remember what she likes. Yeah, let's not talk about the fixes. Oh. Well, Lam, you can't work with anyone else again today. Question is, can you work with her again? Yes, you can. Oh. Oh, no. I thought he gave the gift back. So you can continue to work with her, but you can't work with someone else. That's so freaking discordant. Yeah, as if it was a normal result. Okay. Actually, now that you mention it, Callie was mentioned to be a fixer, and her mask somewhat resembled that of the Red Fixer, because the Red Fixer wore a mask. Hey Noah, welcome. But let's not talk about the fixers. I barely touched on them, and I don't want any accidental spoilers. Hope you're enjoying the discordant little cutesy music. Kinda want that gun. Adorable outfit. One more in that. She's so adorable with her little wacky eyes. Is that annoying? Do you want me to move away from that? Have you ever played Kingdom Hearts or the Fairly Odd Parents Shadow Showdown or Breaking the Rules? No, I haven't. I've never played any Fairly Odd Parents games. Frankly, I did not know such things existed, or why they exist. I'm not massively fond of the Fairly Odd Parents. I used to watch it when I was younger, but it was like, I watched it, there wasn't sort of other stuff on. Kingdom Hearts, though, is a series I've been interested in, but I've never had a console, I don't think, that has it. Let's not talk about emulators. Given their questionable legality, best not to talk about them. That was easy. Hey Lom, welcome. Guess who's in charge? Oh. Guess who's in charge of training and currently has a spider egg in their possession? No, you got the little hat. That looks really weird. Truly a deserved position after 7 weeks in a time loop ending a day before promotion. Yeah, you're doing well. You've got max fortitude, you're going to have max temperance. And if I have my way, you'll have max prudence by the end of the day as well. Then all we need is a way to train justice, which I don't really have. There's that one, but I don't frickin' trust it. I mean, theoretically, you can. So yeah, I could probably train justice on that, but it's only a Teth. I kind of want a he that can do it. Hmm, 30%, that's not very good. What is your favorite Disney and Pixar character? I have no idea. I probably do know, but I can't think of... Oh, sorry, there was a posture check half an hour ago that I completely missed. Oh, my posture's not been great, I'll be honest. I've been sort of hunched over. So what's that? That's 120, almost there now. I think, did I do a vid? No, no, I began writing a video on like a top 5 list for Disney characters, but I never finished it. $125. $127. Punching birds escaped. $130. You mentioned you watched The Amazing Digital Circus. Have you now seen the other show made by Glitch, Murder Drones? I have not. I've been meaning to. I've not watched it yet. You mentioned... Oh, no. I literally just read that one. What is your favourite Danny Phantom character? Oh, Danny Phantom I used to watch when I was much younger, and I have not seen in a very long time, so I have no recollection of any characters from it. Have I seen all of the tools now, or at least all the tools I'm going to see? Is it worth getting one that's sort of inoffensive? Yeah, the clock. The clock's a good one to go for. Bear brand beer. Are you going to sabotage the company? Will you ever harm me? I don't remember which one I asked here. I'm going to go with, will you ever harm me? Sometimes humans excessively detest the existence of improbable beings. When I said I was different from the others, I detected disbelief in your facial expressions. Perhaps I'm beginning to like you. Sharing emotions with someone is a precious experience. Yet now you're asking me if I plot against you. I've never had any plans, nor do I have any will to harm you. Oh, the lie, right. Yeah, I didn't think I'd asked that one before. Am I correct in that she caught me out in the lie last... Like, she knew her lie had been detected last time? Because I definitely remember something followed up on that. That wasn't the end of it. Is that because I picked the bottom one instead of the top one? Or is that because there was a mission thing that followed on from it? Okay. Bear brand beer is a reference to a translation error in the original translation. That's pretty cool. You'll want to focus on easier tools to handle. Yes, you are correct there. That is a priority. Right. Lam, I have actually looked up about penitence. Turns out it does only boost success rate with the bloody skull, which is not as helpful as I thought it was. So I'm going to unlock that. I'm also going to hide Michelle's ears because she's cuter without them. I think I'm going to hide that. No, I'm going to hide Interesting. The one that goes on last is the one that affects the layering. Ah. I'm gonna hide that. Yeah, I really like the look of the thorn band. It's not very helpful. Like, I remember at the time people were like, oh, that's the most overpowered thing in the game because it gives you a 10% boost with every abnormality, and it doesn't. So I'm just going to unlock it now for everyone. I will lock that one though, because that's a good one. And we're keeping that just because it looks funny. She is adorable. It's such a shame about the spiders. Do we have time for another day? What day are we on now? Day 14. Yeah, alright, we'll do one more day. Boom. Alright, I'm actually going to put Angela in so I can check out how close to her stat level she is. Because I want her to be maxed out. Oh, that suits her. Yeah, give her a gun. What's the worst that could kill me? I mean, happen. How's it looking, Angela? 111, 110, 120, and 124. Alright, so I will train you up so that she is absolutely maxed out and then swap her out. The Prim Pursuer. Yeah, I could buy that. So Letitia needs attachment. And as long as you don't get a... actually, I still don't have a good justice, do I? That's 30. 0. Oh, that's 35. But I can't work with you multiple times. Oh yeah, I forgot about the discordant sound. No, this isn't really the time for, like, the place for just a load of questions about Disney and Pokemon and stuff. Like, if you want to discuss that sort of thing, you know, the Discord's a great time, but, like, this isn't really the place. Uh-oh, Angela with a gun. I mean, she's got her eyes shut, you know, she's not exactly going to hit anyone, is she? That's maxed out. Insight? So, I mean, this has the highest chance of getting a neutral. I mean, I quite like the discordant sound. Like, I find it a little bit funny. Might be annoying to other people, though. If RimWorld has taught me anything, those that are blind are the most dangerous with guns. It's crazy. Like, in RimWorld, blindness has virtually no effect, right? Oh, she got the heart. Damn. Because I had, in RimWorld ideology, there's a blind sense. So, like, you can make it part of your ideology that you want to be blind. Angela in a hat. Yeah, so you can, like, blind yourself purposefully. And I had someone who followed this ideology join my group and she was blind. And it's like, how can she work? And there's this blind sense thing, which is like a psychic blind sense that people who follow that ideology have. But when I converted her to my ideology, she was still blind. She just didn't have the blind sense or whatever it was anymore. It's a very odd thing to put in the game, you know? So she's going to be maxed out apart from Justice. All ready to head up the Architect department when I eventually unlock it in 30 days. So like I'm really hardcore training Angela, but then she gets a month off. Oh. Flappy Bird's out. Peckety peck peck, peckety peck. It's so easy to train before you start having to deal with the WAR stuff. One more. I think. Yeah, one more. Ooh, sorry. Absolutely thwacked the mic there. I do apologise. Just checking repression. Sounds of punishment. Alright. I need a way to train Justice. Again, it's so hard to train, but it's so vital. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic. I do apologise. Blood covers the whole floor. Screams echo. People are running away. Alright. I love how threatening she is just by opening her eyes. Ah, oh, that's such a cool thing. Screenshot. And that's, she's being, what's the term? Euphemistic there, isn't she? You know, it's not an actual rodent. That's why she's emphasizing it so much. Right, that is probably enough for this first stream. 15 days in one stream, that's not bad. Oh, sorry, stretching. Ow, my arm. So, today we had Garen with the flower on his hair. We had Elijah. We had the belted ice cream. I can't see what the new thing looks like. It's going to be in the next department. We have Team Captain Ryan. Oh, it's put Yasod as the team captain. Why? Why has it decided Yasod is the team captain? Sorry, Ryan. He's gone over your head. I mean, he is in charge here. Yeah, we have Yasod, who's also belted up for his own happiness. Ryan and Rebecca working together again. We have Team Captain Lam, hopefully, with Angela, who is a temporary fixture, who is very, very displeased. And adorable little Michelle. She is just, like, she's so adorable. Right. That was a pretty good session overall. So, I'm expecting things are going to slow down a little now that we're getting into, like, the wars and the ordeals and stuff. So we might only get through, like, 10 days. It'll probably be less than that, won't it, in the next stream. But that will be on Friday, and we'll see how far we can get. So thank you very much. Ted is optimistic. Yeah, you're probably right there. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching on Twitch, check out my YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, check out my Twitch. Either way, check out my social media linked below the Twitch and in the description of the YouTube stream. Join the Discord, same place. And if you would consider checking out my Patreon, pledges on there really, really help. We had one earlier in the stream that was really good to see because it makes a massive difference. So thank you very much for watching. Oh yes, also, if you pledge, we are currently going towards a milestone of the PokéSins movies. When I hit $1,500 a month, you can see it on there, what I'm currently at. I will make and release the first PokéSins movie, and then I'll set the milestone for the next one. So pledges on there bring us closer to a PokéSins movie. So thank you very much for watching. Hello, future people. Goodbye, future people. See you in a couple of days. Have a good rest of your week, and I will catch you later.